It is the crosstown battle between the Jets and the Giants on Saturday night. What to watch for? Let's talk about it. And welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm Watts UK99. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. Quick reminder, we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Join us. The community is growing. The reviews have been really solid. It's a great time. Have your voice heard. We'll talk whatever's going on in the world of New York sports, and we'll do some trivia at the end of the show. Come join us every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. But I want to talk to you today about the New York Jets against the New York Giants, the final preseason game, thank you Lord above, in the 2023 season. So going into this game, I'm expecting a very simple game, a very vanilla game, especially when you factor in that these two teams are going to square off against one another this coming October. And I can't remember the last time that these teams have looked this good. You may have to go back over a dozen years to the 2011 disaster. I still see Victor Cruz running down the sideline after that missed tackle by Kyle Wilson. Oh my God. I'm sorry to bring that up. I still have PTSD from that friggin' Christmas Day disaster. I was watching that game in San Diego and it ruined my Christmas. My God. Anyway, let's focus on the present. So Aaron Rodgers and the Jets starters will be playing in this game. How long will Aaron Rodgers be on the field? Not only that, but how long will this starting offensive line be on the field? Very important to factor that in. Lakentomlinson and Elijahveratucker will be back playing guard, which I'm happy to see. You've got Turner playing left tackle, Connor McGovern at center, mekhibecton at right tackle. So 4 of your 5 projected starters will be there. I would expect 1 long series or 2 very short series. I don't think these players are going to be on the field more than 1 quarter. But I got to tell you, there is one factor about this that worries me just a little bit. Okay, the New York Giants are going to be playing their backups primarily. They played their starters in their previous game. I believe it was against Carolina, if I remember correctly. And I wonder if the Giants are playing a bunch of backups. Are one of those guys going to take some liberty because they want to make an impact and just look for a way to take a cheap shot at Aaron Rodgers or one of these Jets starters? I got to tell you, that worries me a little bit in the back of my mind. But the fact that the Jets starters are going against the Giants backups, I expect that offense to be looking, pretty good. I expect the offense to be moving the ball down the field. Now, what happens at running back? Last game, Bamknight was playing. It was not a very good performance by him, between a drop, between a missed block, between a fumble. It was not good. I'll be interested to see if Michaelcarter gets some time in this game, or if we're going to get a heavy dose of Bamknight, complemented by the Travis Dyes and the Crockett's of the world. I can't pronounce the guy's first name. So we'll see if they play. We know Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook will not play. So will Michaelcarter suit up? I'll be interested to see that. And the big thing to watch is wide receiver. Okay, with Corey Davis gone now, I expect Garrett Wilson to be playing a little bit, but who's going to get a lot of reps on the other side? Will Mecole Hardman and Randall Cobb get that time? But it's really about the 4 or 5 wide receivers still fighting for one hypothetical spot. I say hypothetical because I got to be honest, I am still not sold the New York Jets are going to get past cut day next Tuesday and have 5 wide receivers on their team, more than 5 wide receivers. It's gonna be interesting. I still think they're bringing in a veteran. There is a spot probably for 1 young player. I don't think it's going to be 2 necessarily. But you've got Xavier Gipson. He may have the edge because of his special teams play. Malik Taylor was looking pretty good, but he's hurt right now. Jason Brownlee, he led the Jets in receptions and yards last Saturday, for what that's worth. Irv Charles hanging around. Jerome Capps still rapping out to Eminem, still breaking down the 8-mile raps. Let's see what he could do on the field. I hope he gets a chance because I really like his raw ability. I like his tools, kind of like Zach Kuntz, but we'll see what he winds up doing. And from what I've been reading, and from what I've been hearing, reading some articles about the Giants, listening to some podcasts talking about the Giants, the secondary on that team has not been looking too good. So these wide receivers might have a chance to cook a little bit and make an impact. And again, I still have this feeling a week from now, by the time we get to say August 30th, by Wednesday, the Jets will have a new wide receiver on this team. Whether it's a trade for a Hunter Renfrow type player, for a Hollywood Brown type player, or whether they take somebody off the waiver wire. But I do feel like somebody new is coming along. And then on the flip side, the Giants have some pretty good young wide receivers in their locker room as well. Jalinhyatt, a draft pick that they got, I think, in the 3rd round, which was pretty stunning. A lot of people thought he could go 1st round. Bryce Ford-Wheaton, who's a player that a lot of us were looking at, maybe as a Jet. People really seem to like him, but he's very much a project, very tall, very skinny. There are a lot of thoughts. If the Giants don't put him on their 53, he will be snatched up by another team. You've got Jamisoncrowder, the former Jets veteran, still trying to hold on to a roster spot. So I think this is going to be a big game for the Jets cornerbacks, like Bryce Hall, who is right now the rumors of being cut. It could very well happen. But a Jimmy Moreland, a Derek Langford, these types of guys, I think there's a spot for a cornerback, for an outside corner on this team. So I think there's a roster spot to be had there as well. Let's see what these kids do on Saturday as well. So there's just a couple of quick thoughts on Jets versus Giants. I am ready for the regular season to kick off, just 2 weeks away, but there are still some things to be determined. And of course, at the end of the day, let's just hope and pray for no injuries. Well, those are my thoughts on Jets versus Giants. I want to see your thoughts. You know where to put them now, don't you? Yeah, right down there in the comments. So give me your thoughts. What will you be watching for on Saturday night? Thanks, everybody, for watching and for stopping by New York Sports WickerMedia, and I'll see you right back here with more content from you know where. The Wicker Chair.